Hello. Is it working? I'm not, I wasn't talking. Yeah. Okay. Uh, is it lagging? I don't think it's lagging. Okay. Well, we will try. I've reduced the bit rate and the resolution, so it should be better. Now, hello everyone, and welcome to the World Stage 1975 uh, vote final voting. So. Let's begin again. Uh, Here's the first vote from Brie Kimchi. She gives the lower points as such. Oh, this is the wrong button. Here are the yes. Now here are the lower votes from Brie Kimchi. Uh, oh, this is too fast. She gives 8 points to the Philippines, 10 points to Spain, and 12 points to India. And now we have the votes from Joshua from East Germany, who gives the lower points as such. Uh, Austria getting their first 7 points. Turkey gets 10, taking them off zero. But the 12 points will go to the United Kingdom, which means India is currently leading by just 2 points. Now, Jeremy from the Netherlands is calling. Uh, he gives 7 points to India. 8 points to Austria again. 10 points to Yugoslavia. And finally, the 12 points will go to East Germany, which means India is still leading. Now, Leos. Here are the votes from Leos. Brazil and New Zealand getting their first points. New Zealand was a favorite to win, by the way. Uh, 8 points go to Puerto Rico. 10 points go to Spain. And the 12 points will go to Turkey. Neat. Moro from Austria. Here are the votes from Moro. Argentina gets 7 points, and Sweden gets three and is taken off zero. Portugal with an eight. Yugoslavia gets 10 points. And finally, the 12 points will go to uh, New Zealand. Now, Mick Egg from Mexico is calling as well. Here are the lower points. Switzerland gets 7 and Australia gets 3. So now only Bulgaria and Thailand are on 0. Greece with an 8. The 10 points go to Malaysia. And the 12 points go to Hungary. Matt House from Hungary is calling. Let's see his votes. Monaco gets 7. Now, 8 points go to Australia. The 10 points go to Malaysia. And the 12 points go to Bulgaria, which takes it off 0 points. Now only Thailand does not have any points. Will Thailand get points? Meanwhile, Basic Yosh from Puerto Rico is calling. Thank you for 2 points to the Soviet Union. 4 points to Yugoslavia, put it tied with India for first place. 8 points go to Cambodia. The 10 points go to Spain. And finally, the 12 points will go to Argentina. Okay, Jojo from the Philippines gives these lower points 7 points to Malaysia, 8 points to Belgium, 10 points to India, and the 12 points go to Hungary. David from Malta. The 10th juror gives 5 points to Thailand, which means nobody is on 0 points now. And 7 points to India. 8 points to Brazil. 10 points to Yugoslavia. And the 12 points go to Finland. Finland gets 12. Now, Carla from Portugal gives 7 points to Switzerland. 8 points to Austria. 10 points to Brazil. And the 12 points to Belgium. Now, Nebu Yosta from the United Kingdom, or should I say from Wales, is calling, gives 3 points to Thailand and 7 points to the Soviet Union. Thank you. 8 points to Australia, 10 points to India. India is running away a little bit, and 12 points to Spain. It seems like it will be between India, Spain, and Yugoslavia, and Malaysia at the point, but everything can change. Kobalti from Thailand gives 1 point to Sweden, which is not enough to move it from last place, but gives 7 points to Austria. 8 points to Puerto Rico, 10 points to the United Kingdom, but the 12 points go to the Philippines. Zanoni from Jamaica gives his points as such. 5 points to Greece, and 2 points to Monaco, and 7 points to Austria, which certainly puts it into the contention right now. 8 points to Brazil, 10 points to Cambodia, which puts it top 5, and the 12 points to Sweden, which moves it uh, to 23rd place. Gilu from Italy gives 7 points to Monaco, and 8 points to Austria, tying it for 4th place. 10 points to New Zealand, and finally 12 points to Sweden again. Sweden ranking up points just a little bit. Uh, this is Georgie Costa. Gives the following points: 5 points to Austria, which ties it for 2nd place now. 8 points to the UK. 10 points to Brazil. And the 12 points go to Portugal. Now we have votes from Krishna from Poland. Gives 7 points to Monaco. 8 points to Bulgaria. 10 points to Malaysia. And the 12 points to India. And Asterius, the last early voter, gives 4 points to India, and 7 points to Hungary, and 6 points to Yugoslavia. 8 points to New Zealand, 10 points to Argentina, and the 12 points from Asterius go to Finland, which means India has won the early voters. Now, Aya from Japan gives 7 points to East Germany and 3 points to Sweden. 8 points to South Korea. 10 points to the Soviet Union. Thank you, Aya. Thank you. Thank you. And 12 points to Yugoslavia, putting it into second place. Nothing to India. Now, John from Australia is calling and gives the following points: 7 points to Yugoslavia, 8 points to East Germany, 10 points to Portugal, and finally the 12 points to Puerto Rico. Ellendale from Yugoslavia gives just 1 point to India and 6 points to the Soviet Union. Thank you. Now, 8 points to New Zealand, which was a winner contender, by the way. 10 points to Austria. And finally, 12 points to East Germany. Chris 0415 from Luxembourg gives it 7 points to Thailand, which is not enough to move it higher, but still gives 8 points to India, the 10 points to Yugoslavia, and the 12 points to the Soviet Union. Thank you, Pris. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, Ajib Alu from India, our Sajjad, gives 6 more points to Thailand, which moves it above Bulgaria. 8 points go to Cambodia, third place. No, 10 points to Austria, meaning Cambodia drops to fourth place. Uh, 12 to Spain. It's still between Yugoslavia and India. Declan from Bulgaria is calling and gives the following lower points. 7 points to New Zealand. 8 points to South Korea. 10 points to India, putting it above Yugoslavia. But the 12 points will go to Austria, putting it into second place for the first time. So Austria is still a contender to win. Elda Mengistu from Monaco, yeah, is calling. Gives 7 points to Puerto Rico, 8 points to Bulgaria, means Thailand is lost again. 10 points to Spain, and the 12 points to Austria, which puts it into the lead and into triple digits for the first time. Now, Beautiful Mess from America, from the United States of America to be specific, gives 7 points to Portugal, gives 8 points to East Germany, 10 points to Austria, and the 12 points to Monaco. Oh, Elda is Indonesia. Sorry. Elda was Indonesia. Yeah, that's why we use a different flag for Monaco. But Nix from Israel is calling. gives 7 more points to Monaco, 8 points to Yugoslavia, 10 points to Austria, and the 12 points to New Zealand. Jeffrey from Ireland gives the following lower points: 8 points to Turkey, 10 points to Puerto Rico, and the 12 points to Austria again. Austria getting a lot of 12s in a row. They're now 34 points in the lead. Spoody Boy from Canada. Let's see Spoody's votes. Points to everyone in the bottom three. 3 points to Thailand means that Greece is last. 8 points to Sweden. 10 points to East Germany. And the 12 points go to Portugal. Okay, Eden Tal from Monaco. Now this is Monaco. Gives just 1 point to Austria. 8 points to the Soviet Union. Thank you. 10 points to Yugoslavia. And finally, the 12 points to New Zealand. Yugoslavia and India are both in the triple digits now, by the way. Now, Famicom Guy from the Soviet Union is calling. That's me. Gives the following lower points: 7 points to India, 6 points to Yugoslavia, 2 points to New Zealand, 4 points to Cambodia, 5 points to Brazil, 8 points go to Monaco. The 10 points go to Austria, but the 12 points will go to Malaysia. Jere from West Germany, because this is an important distinction here, gives 7 points to Thailand, 8 points to Australia, 10 points to Cambodia, but the 12 points go to Yugoslavia. Yugoslavia is getting points a lot more energetically now, so it could still overtake. We are on the 33rd juror, Ivanik from Chile, who gives 6 more points to Thailand. And 8 points to the Philippines, 10 points to Yugoslavia, and the 12 points from Ivanik will go to Hungary. Harry from France, or should I say Harry from France, gives 6 points to Monaco, putting it on exactly 100 points, and 7 points to New Zealand, also take it into the triple digits. 8 points to Greece, which is not enough to move it away from last. 10 points to Cambodia, 2 points away from triple digits. And the 12 points to Austria, which puts Austria on 163 points, which is quite a lot. Eljest from Sweden in the final. Sweden is in the final after 4 years of not being in the final. 7 points to Brazil. 8 points go to Cambodia, which finally puts it into triple digits. 10 points go to Monaco. And the 12 points go to Malaysia. Nice. Very nice. Dominic from New Zealand gives the following points: uh, 7 points to Spain, 8 points to Austria, 10 points to Malaysia, And the 12 points to India. We have 140, 120, and 110. Very nice. Rainer 9567, which also known as Tom, gives 1 point to Greece and 7 points to Austria, extending its lead. 8 points to Puerto Rico. 10 points go to Bulgaria. And the 12 points to Spain. Yeah, Malaysia and Puerto Rico also join the triple digit club. Uh, AJ from Switzerland, the host country, though not the host entry selector. 7 points to Austria again. 8 points to Bulgaria. 10 points to Portugal. And the 12 points go to Puerto Rico. Now, jury number 39, which is Groot's grandma from Cuba, gives 5 points to South Korea and 6 points to Thailand, and 7 points to Puerto Rico, and 8 points to India. 10 points to Yugoslavia, which puts it only 30 points behind Austria. And the 12 points to Austria, which means it's now leading by 45 points. Karen from Finland, I'm pronouncing it the correct American way now, gives 6 points to the Soviet Union. Thank you. And 7 points to Monaco. 8 points to Greece, which lifts it into 25th place. 10 points to Malaysia. Oh, yeah, and 4 points to Hungary, which put it into the triple digits club as well. And 12 points to Thailand. 12 points to Thailand. Dr. Seger from Denmark gives 6 more points to Greece. 8 points go to Argentina. 10 points go to Sweden. And the 12 points go to the Philippines. Lots of high points in the bottom quarter of the scoreboard. Someone's not very happy about the results. But we have Alex, who is typing his points from Cambodia, giving 5 points to Finland. Uh, 8 points to Turkey. 10 points to Yugoslavia, who is the only country that can catch Austria. And 12 points to Austria. Uh, the Yeah, theoretically, if everyone blanks Austria and gives 12 points to Yugoslavia, Yugoslavia can still tie Austria. And it's official, nobody can catch Austria now. Austria is the winner now. But we will continue the voting anyway. 8 points go to Cambodia. Oh, yeah, and thanks for 5 points for the Soviet Union fireburst. 10 points go to Argentina. And the 12 points go to the United Kingdom. Gucci Galaxy from Turkey gives 7 points to Australia. 8 points to Argentina. 10 points to Spain. And the 12 points to Monaco. So nothing to the top three. Oh, top two. Eric from Brazil gives 2 points to the Soviet Union. Thank you. And 7 points to Belgium. 8 points go to Argentina. 10 points go to Spain. Portugal is now in the triple digits club as well. And 12 points go to Monaco. Felipe is calling as well, who gives 7 points to Hungary, 8 points to New Zealand, 10 points to Austria, and the 12 points to Yugoslavia. And not finally, Zuna from Romania is calling, who is not the final juror this time, gives 7 points to New Zealand and 4 points to Austria. 8 points to Yugoslavia, 10 points to Finland, and the 12 points to Sweden. Block voting. And finally, Haza from Norway. Let's see the votes from Norway. And that will be 7 points to Malaysia. 8 points to Yugoslavia. 10 points to Austria. And the 12 points to Puerto Rico. And that is it, everyone. We have the winner, and that is Austria. That is Austria is the winner of World Stage. Okay, but this is not the end yet. It's not the end because we still have the semifinal results to inspect. Uh, we will start with the first semifinal. As you can remember, Denmark was the borderline, well, not borderline on qualifier. It had 88 points, and the qualifier had 13. The 13th qualifier was Belgium. Just 3 points above it was Brazil. Neither, mind you, Brazil was nowhere near to the bottom. In 11th place, it was Bulgaria. In 10th place, we had Turkey. In ninth place was the United Kingdom. And in 8th place, we had East Germany. Argentina was 7th. 6th place was the Philippines. Now, for the top five, in 5th place, far away from 6th and very far away from 4th, was Spain. Then, with 182 points, in 4th place was India. Then, above India, we had New Zealand. Above New Zealand, breaking the 200-point barrier, we had Monaco, which means the winner was obviously Yugoslavia, to the surprise of nobody. Got 11 12s. These are the results of the first semifinal. And the second semifinal. As you can remember, Luxembourg failed to qualify by just 4 points. But in 13th place, qualifying was South Korea, which should not be surprising seeing that they ended up second last. In 12th place was Thailand. with votes from 24 people, though no 12s. Then 1 point above in 11th was the Soviet Union. A little more divisive than Thailand. Two 12s, two 10s, one 8, though. Now, in 10th place was Greece. No 12s and two 10s. Ninth was Sweden, so Sweden would have qualified even under the old uh, system with just 10 qualifiers. Then in 8th place was Finland, uh, the Nordic brothers all sticking together. In 7th place, we had Portugal. Then in 6th place was Cambodia. So it qualified very safely. Like, absolutely. It had no issues with qualifying at all. And yeah. Uh, Now, Australia was fifth, just 1 point ahead of Cambodia. So ACDC was deemed just 1 point better than Jeu Cyclo. Yeah, points from 29 voters. Cambodia was very agreeable. A lot of people enjoyed it a decent amount. You can see a lot of sixes and a lot of fives and a lot of fours. Now, Hungary was above Australia. In Yeah, just 5 points ahead though. Malaysia was third. Great debut for Malaysia. I don't think you will be surprised that Puerto Rico came second. Well, I think you will be surprised because it was barely, it was predicted to not even qualify. So I think you will be surprised actually. And finally, Austria obviously won the semi-final with a huge lead of 72 points. Yeah, and that concludes the results for the World Stage 1975. Yeah. Thank you all for attending the stream. And I hope I will see you next year with a lot less trouble. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.